everyone, this is Erin Gates with Lizzie Knits and Three Birds Yarn Studio, and I want to show you how to cable knit without a cable needle today. And this video is kind of a quick follow-up to a video I uploaded a few days ago titled Cable Knitting Explained. So if you are new to cable knitting, I highly encourage you to check out that video first, also on this page. So it's called Cable Knitting Explained, and that's like an introductory walkthrough of the cable knitting process. So if you do know how to cable knit already, let's talk about a tip to make it go even quicker. So you eliminate the need for a third needle, and you can just do it all straight from your two working needles. All right. So here's some examples of cable knitting in different sizes. Here's a big 3/3 cross. Here's a 1/1 cross. And for my demonstration, I'll be showing you on 2/2 crosses. And when I say 2/2, that means that 2 stitches are getting crossed over another 2 stitches. So it is a set of 4 total. So this 3/3 means it's worked over 6 stitches total. And same for 1/1 is over 2 stitches. Okay, so cable knitting. Here, we're at our next cross, and for this little swatch, I'm going to show you both in a right-leaning direction and how to do it in a left-leaning direction. See how the little twists are going out? This would be a right twist, and then these over here would be a left twist. So this first one here, I am doing a 2/2 right twist. We want to keep it going this way. So basically with cable knitting, and I did reference this in my previous video, it is worked in 2 parts. I say 2/2 because you're kind of separating, or this is how you should think of it. You're separating your 4 stitches into 2 parts. The first 2 and the second 2. Same with, it would be 3/3. So you'd have 3 stitches and 3 stitches. Anyways, all right. So what we do when you cable knit without a cable needle, you are going to skip the first set. So we have 2/2. So these first 2 stitches, I'm not going to do anything with them yet. I'm going directly to the second 2 stitches. And I'm going to be physically putting the twist in place. And then I'm going to be putting all 4 stitches back on this left needle, so then I can just knit across them. We do the twist first, then we knit. This is without a cable needle. All right. So the next thing with this technique, you need to figure out, am I going to grab these 2 stitches, second 2 stitches? Am I going to grab them from the back, or am I going to grab them from the front? Since I'm doing a right twist, I'm going to want these stitches to come in the front of these stitches. See? So they'll cross to the right. So for a right twist, and this is any number of stitch combination, but if it's a right leaning cable, you want to grab that second set from the front. It's going to be opposite for the other one. All right, so here, I'm going to put my right needle into that second group of stitches. And here's the tricky part, and don't worry, this might look really scary. Be a little closer. This might look scary, but we're going to take the needle out. Okay. Don't worry, your stitches are not gonna start immediately unraveling. It'll be okay. I have those secured in my right needle. I'm going to take my left needle out of all 4 of them. Okay, so these are fine. Don't worry about these stitches. You're gonna grab them right away. And now I'm gonna insert my right needle into that first set. Okay, now look here's the magic part. We're gonna twist them and change the order. Now I'm gonna put these back on the needle, on the left needle, off of my right needle. Okay, look, the twist is done. It's not done. We haven't knit them yet, but I do the twist first. Okay, I'm gonna show you this one more time. Here, let's just put these back into the original formation. All right, I want a right twist. I'm gonna grab skip that first group of stitches, grab the second group of stitches from the front because I want to bring this second group of stitches in the front. Okay, take the needle out of all 4. Take the left needle, put it back into the ones that you are just kind of don't have a needle yet. I'm making the cross, and I will put these back on the left needle. Now, the hard work is done. So those 4 stitches, the cable twist is done, and now we're just gonna plain knit those 4. They're ready just to have a straight knit across. So here, the hard work's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. You knit them like normal, and your cable twist is done. All right. So really, yeah, this saves a lot of time. I don't have to fumble around with like a third needle. And you know, when you cable knit with a cable needle, then you put the stitches on the needle and it gets held either into like the front of your work or the back. So that is where it depends when you're picking up stitches. Do you want it to put it from the front or the back? All right, let's get on to let's go to a left cross. I had a little purl spacer in the middle. All right, let's do this again. Same concept, but we want now, you see this is a 2/2 left leaning cross, which means I am going to want these front stitches to go in front of the back of the second set of stitches. Just, it was reversed from the other side. So for a left leaning cross, and again, I'm going to skip the first group and I'm going to pick up the second group. But for left leaning, I will be picking these up from the back. Remember, let's switch. For right leaning, I picked them up from the front, so they would be brought into the front. But this for a left leaning, I want this second group to hang out in the back. So I'm gonna pick these up from the back, take my left needle out of all 4, and then I'm just changing the position of the stitches, and I'm reorganizing them in a different order. Okay, so now I will pick these up. Let's do the cross, and now the stitches from my right needle can go back onto the left needle. All right, and I didn't actually knit anything. I'm just changing the order, and then I'll knit. Okay, one more time. Let's put these back real quick. All right, we're doing a left cross. So this picks up from the back. Okay, take the needle out of all 4. Put the left needle back into the drop stitches, make the twist, and now put that second group of stitches is now in the front because we switched them, and put everything back on the left needle. And just like before, the left twist is done. I have 4 stitches that now just need to be knit like normal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Left twist is done. Here's a right twist. Here's a left twist. Okay, and if you're familiar with cable knitting already, this might not be that bad to pick up on. Maybe it'll take a little practice, a little repetition of, okay, do I pick it up? Do I use this right needle to pick up from the back, or am I trying to pick up from the front? And you know what? I think I'm going to drop a note in the not comments, the description on this video, and I'll say, okay, 4 right twists, 4 left twists, pick up. So maybe you can come back and, you know, for a quick reference, you don't have to watch this video again. But okay, that's about it. It's I highly recommend this technique. If you love cable knitting, you already have a kind of a cable knitting background to you, this is a great time saver, and you don't have to work with a third needle. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Happy knitting.